I'm so glad you found your way here. Right now, as you settle in for the night, your brain is preparing to do something extraordinary. You'll discover why your mind creates entire worlds while you sleep and understand the beautiful mystery that unfolds every single night. Welcome to Sleepy Science Facts. Wherever you are right now, perhaps lying in the soft darkness of your bedroom, or feeling the gentle weight of blankets around you, allow yourself to rest in this quiet moment. We'll journey through 100 psychology facts about the dreaming brain, from ancient temples where dreams were sacred messages, to modern laboratories where scientists watch sleeping minds create universes, to the mystery of why you dream at all. This thoughtful journey through consciousness builds bridges between searching minds. A gentle subscribe, like, or quiet share creates a pathway for more curious souls to discover this peaceful space and brings us closer to protect this sanctuary for every tired mind who finds their way here. One peaceful night, one sleepy soul at a time. Your presence here inspires ours. Let yourself settle completely here. Feel your jaw unclench, your breath deepen naturally. You can let these thoughts drift past without holding them. There's no need to remember anything. Sense that soothing heaviness enveloping you, like your consciousness slowly dimming its brightness. Thoughts dissolving into the peaceful fog of approaching sleep, safe and undisturbed. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. You're floating where dreams wait patiently in gentle darkness. Let your mind drift with infinite wonder. And now we begin. Tonight, you will dream. Whether you remember it or not, your brain will construct entire worlds from nothing but electricity and memory. Research suggests that the average person spends about 2 hours dreaming each night, which adds up to roughly 6 years of dreams over a typical lifetime. 6 years of wandering through landscapes that exist nowhere except inside your skull. 6 years of conversations with people who may not exist, in places that never were. Yet despite thousands of years of wandering, despite all our modern technology and brain scans and sleep laboratories, we still cannot fully explain why. The dreaming brain remains one of the most profound mysteries in all of science. And tonight, that mystery will unfold inside you, whether you're aware of it or not. Every human culture throughout history has tried to understand dreams. The ancient Egyptians believed dreams were messages from the gods, so important that they built special temples called serapeum, where people would sleep, hoping for divine guidance. The Greeks thought dreams could predict the future and heal the sick. In many indigenous cultures around the world, dreams are considered just as real as waking life, perhaps even more so. Aboriginal Australians speak of the dream time as the foundation of all existence. Chinese philosophers debated whether the dreaming self or the waking self was more authentic. For as long as humans have slept, we have wondered about the strange journeys our minds take in the night. Dreams have always felt meaningful, even when we cannot say exactly why. Your brain does not simply shut off when you sleep. In fact, during certain stages of sleep, your brain becomes quite active, sometimes even more active than when you are awake. This discovery intrigued scientists when they first observed it in the 1950s. They expected sleep to be a quiet time, a period of rest and recovery. Instead, they found gentle waves of activity, patterns of neural firing that swept through the sleeping brain in complex rhythms. The brain during dreams is working steadily, processing, creating experiencing. It uses nearly as much energy as the waking brain. Sleep is not absence. It is not emptiness. It is a different kind of presence, a different kind of consciousness. Doing work we are only beginning to understand. Dreams feel real while they are happening. This is one of their strangest qualities. While you dream, you rarely question the unusual events unfolding around you. You might fly through the air, breathe underwater, or have a conversation with someone who passed away years ago, and none of it seems strange until you wake. Your critical thinking largely quiets down during dreams. The parts of your brain responsible for logic and rational thought become much less active while you dream. This is why dreams can contain impossible things that your waking mind would immediately question. In the dream state, you simply accept. You experience. You believe. The dreaming brain is a trusting brain, willing to accept any story it tells itself. Most dreams fade quickly upon waking. Studies show that while about 80% of people can recall dreams when awakened directly from REM sleep, these memories often slip away within moments of opening our eyes. The transition from sleeping to waking seems to release dreams like morning mist dissolving in gentle light. This rapid fading has intrigued scientists for decades. Why would the brain create such vivid experiences only to let them go? Some researchers believe that dreams are not meant to be remembered at all, that their purpose is fulfilled during sleep itself. Others suggest that the brain chemistry during sleep simply does not support the formation of lasting memories. Whatever the reason, most of your nightly adventures vanish before you can catch them, leaving only soft fragments and feelings behind. The content of dreams can seem random, but patterns exist. Studies show that most dreams contain familiar people and places, drawn from recent experiences and long-term memories. About half of the characters in your dreams are people you know. Most dream settings are places you have actually visited or seen. Even the strangest dreams are usually constructed from pieces of your own life, rearranged in unexpected ways. Your brain is not creating from nothing. It is remixing, recombining, playing with the raw material of your experiences. Dreams are collages made from the fragments of your days. They may feel unusual and unfamiliar, but they are built entirely from you, from your memories, your concerns, your hopes, your ordinary moments transformed into something new. Dreams often carry emotions, and researchers found that feelings like uncertainty, concern, or gentle worry appear frequently in our nightly journeys. Pleasant dreams certainly occur, but dreams involving some form of challenge or discomfort are quite common across all cultures. This tendency has led some scientists to propose that dreams evolved partly as a way to rehearse responses to difficulties. While you sleep safely in your bed, your brain practices scenarios, explores possibilities, prepares you for challenges you might face. From this perspective, unsettling dreams might actually serve a purpose, a kind of mental rehearsal that keeps your adaptive instincts ready. Even dreams that feel uncomfortable might be doing helpful work we do not fully appreciate. Children dream differently than adults. Young children often have shorter, simpler dreams with less narrative structure. Animals appear frequently in children's dreams, much more often than in adult dreams. As children grow older, their dreams become longer and more complex, with more social interactions and emotional content. The dreaming brain seems to develop alongside the waking brain, reflecting the child's expanding understanding of the world. Interestingly, children under the age of 5 rarely report being active participants in their own dreams. They often describe watching events happen, like spectators rather than actors. Only as they develop a stronger sense of self do they begin to dream themselves as central characters in their own nighttime stories. Blind people dream too, but their dreams are different. Those who were born blind or lost their sight before the age of 5 typically do not have visual dreams. Instead, their dreams are rich with sounds, textures, smells, and emotions. They hear conversations, feel objects, sense movement through space. Their dreams are just as vivid and meaningful as sighted dreams, simply constructed from different sensory materials. People who become blind later in life often continue to have visual dreams, though the visual content may fade over time. The dreaming brain works with whatever sensory experiences it has. Dreams are not fundamentally visual. They are experiences, and the brain builds them from whatever building blocks are available. This tells us something profound about the flexibility of consciousness. So what happens in your brain when you dream? This question has quietly fascinated humanity for thousands of years, and we are only now beginning to find answers. Dreams are not random noise. They are not meaningless byproducts of a sleeping brain. They are experiences, created by an active mind doing mysterious work in the night. We dream with our whole being, with emotions and memories and sensations woven together into stories we rarely remember. And yet, despite all our progress, the fundamental mystery remains. Why does the brain spend so much energy creating worlds no one will see? Why do we need to dream at all? These questions lead us deeper into the most complex structure in the known universe. The 3 pounds of tissue between your ears. The human brain contains approximately 86 billion neurons. Each neuron can connect to thousands of others, creating a network of trillions of connections. More connections than there are stars in the Milky Way galaxy. This vast network is what creates your thoughts, your memories, your sense of self, and your dreams. When you dream, patterns of activity sweep through this network in waves, activating memories, generating emotions, constructing experiences from pure neural activity. No external input is needed. Your brain creates dreams entirely from within, using its own architecture as both the canvas and the paint. The complexity of this process is almost impossible to comprehend. Every night, this biological universe inside your head comes alive in ways we are only beginning to map. Your brain waves change in fascinating ways when you fall asleep. In the waking state, your brain produces mostly beta waves, fast and irregular, reflecting active thinking and alertness. As you relax and close your eyes, slower alpha waves emerge. When you drift into light sleep, your brain shifts to theta waves, slower still. In deep sleep, large, slow delta waves dominate, sweeping across your brain in steady rhythms. But during dreams, something curious happens. Your brainwaves suddenly look almost identical to waking brainwaves, fast and active and complex. The dreaming brain is electrically awake, even while the body remains deeply asleep. This paradox intrigued early sleep researchers and remains one of the most fascinating aspects of the dreaming state. REM sleep was discovered by accident in 1953. A graduate student named Eugene Aserinsky was studying sleeping infants when he noticed their eyes moving rapidly beneath their closed lids. His advisor, Nathaniel Kleitman, was skeptical at first. They conducted more experiments, monitoring adults through the night, and found that these periods of rapid eye movement occurred regularly and were associated with vivid dreaming. When awakened during REM sleep, subjects almost always reported dreams. When awakened during other sleep stages, they rarely did. This discovery transformed our understanding of sleep. Dreams were no longer vague and mysterious. They happened during specific, measurable periods that could be studied scientifically. The hidden world of dreams suddenly had an observable footprint in the physical brain. REM stands for rapid eye movement. During this phase, your eyes dart back and forth beneath your closed lids, sometimes moving in patterns that seem to follow the action of the dream. Some researchers have suggested that you are literally watching your dreams unfold, your eyes tracking imaginary movement in an imaginary world. Others believe the eye movements have a different function, perhaps related to memory processing or brain activation. Whatever their purpose, these quick, gentle movements are one of the clearest signs that dreaming is occurring. Your body lies still, but your eyes dance softly in the darkness, witnesses to scenes that exist only in the theater of your mind. During REM sleep, your body becomes temporarily paralyzed. This paralysis, called REM atonia, affects almost all your voluntary muscles, leaving you unable to move. Only your eyes and your breathing muscles remain active. This paralysis serves a protective function. It prevents you from acting out your dreams, from moving during a chase or reaching out during an embrace. Your brain is generating movement signals, but those signals are blocked before they reach your muscles. You dream of running, but your legs stay still. You dream of speaking, but your voice stays silent. This disconnection between the dreaming mind and the sleeping body is one of the most remarkable features of REM sleep, a safety mechanism built into the architecture of consciousness. The first REM period of the night usually arrives about 70 to 100 minutes after you fall asleep. This initial dream window is brief, sometimes lasting only a few minutes. But as the night unfolds, REM periods grow longer and more frequent. By early morning, you might spend 45 minutes or more in a single REM episode, dreaming elaborate dreams that can feel like hours. This is why you are more likely to remember dreams if you wake up naturally in the morning, during or just after a long REM period. The timing of dreams follows a predictable rhythm, a cycle that repeats roughly every 90 minutes throughout the night. Your dreams have a schedule, a pattern, a rhythm as regular as the tides. You cycle through different sleep stages multiple times each night, typically 4 to 6 complete cycles. Each cycle contains both non-REM and REM sleep, but the proportions change as the night progresses. Early in the night, deep non-REM sleep dominates. Later, REM sleep takes over. This architecture of sleep seems to serve different purposes at different times. Deep sleep, early in the night, may be most helpful for physical restoration and immune function. REM sleep later in the night may be most helpful for memory and emotional processing. Your sleeping brain is not doing one thing. It is doing many things, in a carefully orchestrated sequence that repeats night after night. Not all dreams happen during REM sleep. Scientists now know that dreaming can occur in other sleep stages too, though these dreams tend to be different. Non-REM dreams are typically shorter, less vivid, more thought-like than story-like. They might involve simple images or vague impressions rather than elaborate narratives. REM dreams, by contrast, are usually longer, more unusual, more emotionally rich, and more likely to involve interesting combinations of people and places. The dreaming brain seems to work differently in different states, producing different kinds of mental experiences. Sleep is not a single uniform state. It is a collection of states, each with its own character, its own brain activity, its own type of inner experience. Animals dream too. Scientists have observed REM sleep in almost all mammals and birds, and even some reptiles. Dogs twitch and whimper in their sleep, seemingly chasing dream rabbits. Cats' whiskers quiver as they stalk dream mice. Rats that have spent the day learning a maze show brain activity during sleep that mirrors the maze running patterns, as if they are practicing in their dreams. Even some invertebrates show sleep-like states, with patterns suggesting something like dreaming. The capacity to dream seems ancient, woven deep into the biology of complex nervous systems. If dreams served no purpose, evolution would likely have eliminated them long ago. The fact that so many species dream suggests that dreaming serves a meaningful function we are still working to understand. The question of why we dream has generated many theories over the years. Sigmund Freud believed dreams were the royal road to the unconscious, revealing hidden desires and conflicts. Some researchers think dreams help consolidate memories, transferring information from short-term to long-term storage. Others suggest dreams help regulate emotions, allowing us to process difficult experiences in a safe environment. Still others propose that dreams are simply a byproduct of neural activity, the brain's attempt to make sense of internal signals. None of these theories has been proven definitively. Perhaps all contain some truth. Perhaps dreaming serves multiple functions, or different functions at different times. The mystery persists, and that mystery is part of what makes dreams so fascinating. Your brain is highly active during REM sleep, but not all regions are equally engaged. The limbic system, which processes emotions, becomes very active during dreams. This may explain why dreams are often intensely emotional, filled with concern, joy, sadness, or longing. Meanwhile, the prefrontal cortex, responsible for logical thinking and self-awareness, becomes much quieter. This reduced prefrontal activity may explain why dreams can be so unusual, why impossible things seem perfectly normal while you are dreaming. The balance of activity shifts during dreams, emotion rising while logic recedes. Your dreaming brain is an emotional brain, feeling deeply while thinking only loosely, experiencing vividly while reasoning gently. Dreams draw heavily from recent experiences, a phenomenon called day residue. Events from the past day or two often appear in dreams, transformed and recombined in interesting ways. A conversation you had might become a dream scene. A place you visited might become a dream setting. Even minor details you barely noticed while awake can resurface in dreams. But dreams also reach into the distant past, pulling up memories from years or decades ago. Your brain seems to use sleep to process both recent and remote memories, weaving them together in the storylines of dreams. The result is a gentle mixture of the familiar and the forgotten, the recent and the ancient, all blended into experiences that feel both personal and mysterious. Scientists can now partially decode what people are dreaming, using brain imaging and machine learning. Researchers have been able to identify certain elements in dreams with some accuracy. They can sometimes tell whether a dreamer is seeing faces, objects, or landscapes. They can detect basic categories of dream content by analyzing patterns of brain activity. This technology is still in early stages, far from reading dreams like movies. But the fact that any decoding is possible tells us that dreams leave traces in the brain, patterns that correspond to content. Dreams are not formless chaos. They have structure, organization, detectable signatures. The inner world of dreams is connected to the outer world of measurable brain activity. Some people rarely remember any dreams, while others remember vivid dreams almost every night. This variation in dream recall seems to depend partly on personality traits and partly on sleep patterns. People who wake more frequently during the night tend to remember more dreams, perhaps because they catch dreams before they fade. People with more active imaginations while awake also tend to have richer dream recall. Dream recall can be encouraged. Keeping a dream journal and focusing attention on dreams upon waking can increase how many dreams you remember. The dreams are happening either way. The difference is whether your waking mind captures them or lets them slip away. We have now traveled through the mystery of dreams, from ancient temples to modern laboratories. What happens in your brain when you dream? Your brain waves shift. Your eyes move gently. Your body becomes still. Your emotional centers light up while your logical centers quiet down. Memories from yesterday and memories from childhood swirl together into stories you will likely forget. And all of this happens automatically, every single night, without your conscious control or awareness. You do not choose to dream. Your brain simply dreams, following patterns as old as mammals, as old as consciousness itself. But understanding what happens is not the same as understanding why. That question leads us to the next part of our journey, the investigation. Let's pause here and notice your body. As you breathe out slowly, appreciate the gentle miracle happening inside you right now. Trillions of cells working in perfect silence. Heart beating, lungs breathing, brain thinking, all without your command. Notice the soft weight of your body against the bed, the slight rise and fall of your chest, the quiet rhythm that has carried you through every day of your life. Your brain is preparing for dreams right now, shifting chemistry, changing rhythms, getting ready to build worlds from nothing. You don't have to do anything. Just rest in this body that dreams for you. Now we continue. The scientific study of dreams truly began in 1953, when REM sleep was discovered in a small laboratory at the University of Chicago. Before that discovery, dreams were considered too subjective, too fleeting, too personal to study scientifically. But once researchers could identify when dreams were happening by watching eye movements and brain waves, a new science was born. Sleep laboratories multiplied. Researchers began waking sleepers during different stages of sleep, collecting dream reports, measuring brain activity, exploring the hidden landscape of the sleeping mind. In the decades since, we have learned more about dreams than in all previous human history combined. The investigation has only just begun, and already the findings have been gentle revelations. Brain imaging technology has transformed dream research. Using functional MRI and PET scans, scientists can now watch the sleeping brain in action, seeing which regions light up during different sleep stages. These images reveal that dreams are not happening in one part of the brain. They involve widespread networks, visual areas, processing imaginary sights, motor areas generating phantom movements, emotional areas, feeling dream feelings. The whole brain participates in dreams, a symphony of activity, creating unified experiences from distributed processes. When you dream of walking through a forest, your visual cortex, motor cortex, and limbic system all work together, constructing an experience as rich and complex as any waking moment. The visual cortex is highly active during REM dreams, even though your eyes are closed and no light is entering. Your brain is generating visual experiences from pure memory and imagination. Studies show that the same areas that process visual information while awake process visual information while dreaming. If you dream of faces, your face recognition areas activate. If you dream of movement, your motion detection areas respond. The dreaming brain recreates the machinery of sight without any external input. This is one of the most fascinating aspects of dreaming. Your brain does not need the world to have visual experiences. It can create them entirely from within, projecting gentle movies onto the interior screen of consciousness. The amygdala, a small almond-shaped structure deep in the brain, becomes especially active during REM sleep. The amygdala is central to processing emotions, particularly concern and uncertainty. Its heightened activity during dreams may explain why dreams are so often emotionally rich, why they can feel so moving or so meaningful. Recent research suggests the amygdala may be doing helpful work during dreams, processing emotional memories, reducing the intensity of difficult feelings, helping us adapt to life's challenges. Dreams might be emotional processing sessions, conducted automatically by your brain while you sleep. The feelings you experience in dreams might be feelings being gently worked through, processed, integrated into a calmer understanding. The prefrontal cortex, located behind your forehead, becomes remarkably quiet during most dreams. This region is responsible for critical thinking, planning, self-awareness, and reality testing. Its reduced activity explains many of the unusual features of dreams. You don't question impossible events because the questioning part of your brain is resting. You don't realize you're dreaming because the self-awareness machinery is dimmed. You don't plan or make logical decisions because those functions are quieted. The dreaming brain is a brain with its rational guardian taking a rest. Anything can happen in dreams, partly because the part of you that would normally question has been temporarily hushed. The hippocampus, vital for memory formation, shows interesting patterns during sleep. During non-REM sleep, the hippocampus replays recent experiences, consolidating memories from the day. During REM sleep, communication between the hippocampus and the cortex changes, allowing older memories to surface and integrate with newer ones. Dreams may be a visible manifestation of this memory work, the gentle collages you experience reflecting the brain's efforts to connect new learning with existing knowledge. When you dream of your childhood home mixed with your current workplace, your brain might be building bridges between different periods of your life, strengthening neural pathways that connect who you were with, who you are becoming. Scientists have studied what happens when people are deprived of REM sleep. The results are notable. REM-deprived subjects become irritable, have difficulty concentrating, and feel less rested. When finally allowed to sleep normally, they experience REM rebound, spending much more time than usual in REM sleep, as if making up for lost dreams. This suggests that REM sleep, and the dreams that come with it, serve a meaningful function that cannot simply be skipped. Your brain needs to dream. Exactly what need is being met remains debated. But the existence of REM rebound shows that dreaming is not optional. It is as necessary to mental well-being as rest is to physical health. Recent research has revealed that sleep and dreams play a role in clearing waste from the brain. During sleep, the glymphatic system becomes highly active, flushing out proteins and metabolic waste that accumulate during waking hours. This cleaning process is particularly efficient during deep sleep. Beta amyloid, a protein linked to Alzheimer's disease, is cleared from the brain much more readily during sleep than during waking. Dreams may be occurring while your brain is literally washing itself, removing the debris of consciousness. This discovery has transformed our understanding of why sleep is so helpful. Sleep is not just rest. It is maintenance, repair, cleaning, and dreams are happening while the cleaning crews work. The study of lucid dreaming has provided unique insights into dream consciousness. Lucid dreams are dreams in which you become aware that you are dreaming while still in the dream. This awareness allows some lucid dreamers to guide their dreams, choosing what to do and where to go. Scientists have used lucid dreamers to study the dreaming brain from the inside. Trained lucid dreamers can signal to researchers from within their dreams using eye movements, confirming they are conscious and dreaming at the same time. This collaboration between sleeping dreamers and waking scientists has opened new windows into understanding what happens in the dreaming brain. Brain scans of lucid dreamers show increased activity in the prefrontal cortex compared to regular dreams. This makes sense, since lucid dreamers have regained some of the self-awareness and thoughtful reflection that is normally quieted during dreams. They know they are dreaming. They can reflect on their experience. They can make choices. Lucid dreaming seems to represent a hybrid state of consciousness, combining features of both dreaming and waking. The existence of lucid dreams tells us that the boundaries between sleep states are not rigid. Consciousness can take many forms, even within a single night. The brain is more flexible than we imagined, capable of mixing states in unexpected ways. Research from recent years has expanded our understanding of how dreams process emotions. Scientists found that the specific content of dreams correlates with emotional balance the following day. People who dreamed about challenging situations showed reduced emotional reactivity to similar situations when awake. It appears that dreams might serve as a kind of overnight processing, allowing the brain to work through difficult emotions in a safe environment. By dreaming about challenges, we may be softening them. By dreaming about losses, we may be gently grieving them. The emotional journeys of dreams may be helpful for the emotional calm of waking life. Your difficult dreams might be gentle medicine in disguise. Studies have shown how recurring difficult dreams can sometimes reflect unresolved experiences. When healing happens, These patterns often ease, and dreams become gentler once more. Effective approaches to processing difficult experiences often improve dream patterns as well. As understanding deepens, the challenging dreams decrease. This connection suggests that healthy dreaming is part of healthy emotional processing. When dreams work properly, they help us integrate experiences into our life stories. When this process needs support, we can become caught in repetitive patterns. Dreams are not just entertainment. They are part of the processing system. And with the right support, even difficult dream patterns can shift toward peace. The latest research using high-density EEG has revealed that different types of dreams have different brain signatures. Vivid visual dreams show different patterns than abstract thinking dreams. Emotional dreams light up different regions than everyday dreams. Scientists are learning to read these signatures, to predict what kind of dream is occurring based on brain activity alone. This progress suggests that dreams, despite their subjective nature, are grounded in objective brain processes that can be measured and studied. The mystery of dreams is slowly yielding to investigation. Each year, the maps become more detailed, the patterns clearer. What seemed impossibly hidden is gradually coming into view. Artificial intelligence is now being used to analyze dream content across thousands of dream reports. These studies reveal universal patterns in human dreams. Certain themes appear across all cultures: being chased, falling, flying, being unprepared for something. These common dreams suggest that despite our individual differences, human brains share fundamental concerns and experiences. Dreams may be expressions of our shared biology, our common evolutionary heritage. The AI analysis also reveals cultural differences, ways that dreams reflect the specific concerns of different societies. Dreams are both universal and personal, shaped by the deep structures of the human brain and by the particular life each dreamer lives. The investigation has revealed so much, yet so much remains unknown. What happens in your brain when you dream? We now know that specific regions activate and deactivate in predictable patterns. We know that dreams are connected to memory, to emotion, to mental well-being. We know that the dreaming brain is highly active, doing helpful work that cannot be skipped. We can even begin to decode dream content from brain scans. But the deepest questions remain. Why does this particular pattern of activity create this particular experience? How does neural firing become dream flying? How does chemistry become story? These questions lead us beyond investigation into territory where science touches, philosophy, into curious findings. You're still here with me, thoughts still flickering like candlelight. Just notice. Don't judge. Just notice where your mind is right now. We're exploring the dreaming brain, the very thing that will soon be dreaming for you. Strange, beautiful, and perfectly calm. A soft subscribe or like may help other restless minds find this quiet space too. One tap, one peaceful night at a time. Let's drift onward together. Lucid dreamers have learned to communicate from inside their dreams. In fascinating experiments, scientists trained lucid dreamers to signal using eye movements when they become aware they are dreaming. Because eye movements are not paralyzed during REM sleep, dreamers can move their eyes in agreed-upon patterns. Left, right, signaling to watching researchers that they are conscious and dreaming. Even more intriguing, in 2021, researchers in 4 different countries demonstrated two-way communication. They asked sleeping dreamers math questions, and the dreamers answered correctly, all while remaining asleep and dreaming. Dreams, it turns out, are not completely isolated from the waking world. The boundary between the dreaming mind and waking reality is more permeable than we ever imagined. Some people dream in black and white. This might seem like a small detail, but it reveals something fascinating about how dreams are constructed. Research suggests that people who grew up watching black and white television are more likely to dream in black and white, while those raised with color television typically dream in color. Our dreams seem to be influenced by our visual experiences, built from the raw materials of what we have seen. The color of our dreams reflects the color of our waking world. Dreams are not purely imaginary constructions. They are shaped by culture, by technology, by the specific visual experiences we have gathered throughout our lives. Certain smells can be incorporated into dreams. Studies have shown that introducing pleasant or unpleasant odors while people dream can influence dream content. The scent of flowers might lead to more pleasant dreams, while less pleasant smells might lead to more challenging ones. This finding suggests that even though we are asleep, our brains still process some external information and weave it into the dream narrative. We are not completely cut off from the world while dreaming. We remain connected, subtly, to the environment around us. The barrier between inner dream and outer reality is thin, allowing gentle signals to pass through. People can learn new skills in lucid dreams. Studies have shown that practicing motor tasks during lucid dreams improves performance while awake. Musicians who practice in dreams play better. Athletes who rehearse movements in dreams perform better. The dreaming brain seems capable of real learning, real improvement, even when the practice is entirely imaginary. This makes a certain kind of sense. If dreams activate the same brain regions as waking experience, then practicing in dreams might strengthen the same neural pathways as practicing while awake. Dreams are not just processing or therapy. They may be training grounds, invisible practice spaces where the mind can improve without moving a muscle. External sounds can enter dreams and be transformed. An alarm clock ringing might become a telephone in your dream. Rain on the window might become a waterfall in a dream landscape. The dreaming brain takes external stimuli and incorporates them into the ongoing narrative, seamlessly editing reality into fantasy. This reveals the creative power of the dreaming mind. It does not simply receive information. It interprets, transforms, reimagines. Any raw input becomes material for the dream, woven into the story being told. The dreaming brain is constantly creating, constantly improvising, building worlds from whatever is available, whether memories, emotions, or sounds drifting through from the waking world. Recurring dreams are quite common. About 60 to 75% of adults report having recurring dreams at some point in their lives. These are dreams that repeat, sometimes for years, with the same settings, situations, or themes. Common recurring dreams include being chased, teeth falling out, being unable to find something, and being unprepared for a test. The persistence of these dreams suggests they may represent ongoing concerns or themes that the brain keeps processing. Some researchers view recurring dreams as repeated attempts to work through patterns that have not been fully resolved. When the underlying theme is addressed, the recurring dream often naturally fades away. Dreams can inspire creativity. Famous examples include the chemist Auguste Kekule discovering the structure of benzene after dreaming of a snake eating its tail, and Paul McCartney hearing the melody for Yesterday in a dream. Many artists, writers, and scientists report creative insights that came during sleep. The dreaming brain, freed from the constraints of logic and convention, may be able to make connections that the waking brain would overlook. Dreams allow impossible combinations, unusual juxtapositions, leaps of imagination that might just solve a problem that seemed unsolvable. Sleep on it, we say when facing a difficult decision. The advice may be wiser than we know. Some cultures have developed techniques for dream incubation, deliberately influencing dream content. Ancient Greeks would sleep in temples after following specific rituals, hoping for healing dreams. Modern research has validated some of these approaches. Studies show that focusing on a question before sleep increases the chance of dreaming about it, and sometimes those dreams contain insights. Watching images or thinking about specific topics before bed can also influence dream content. The dreaming brain is not entirely random. It can be guided, nudged, influenced. We have more ability to shape our dreams than we might think. The ancient practices of dream incubation may have tapped into something real. People who have never walked often dream of walking. People who have never seen often dream in visual imagery if they lost sight later in life. Those who cannot walk can run in dreams. Those who cannot hear can hear in dreams. In dreams, the limitations of the body do not necessarily apply. The brain contains maps and models of bodies and senses that can function in dreams even when they cannot function in waking life. Dreams reveal the brain's internal model of self and world, a model that may include capacities that were lost or perhaps never existed. In dreams, we are all potentially unlimited. Halfway through our journey, what have we discovered about what happens in your brain when you dream? The curious findings tell us that dreams are more connected to waking life than we imagined. External sounds enter dreams. Skills practiced in dreams transfer to waking performance. Lucid dreamers can communicate with the outside world. Dreams can be incubated and influenced. The dreaming mind is not isolated. It is continuous with the waking mind, drawing on the same brain, the same memories, the same concerns, just processing them differently. Dreams are not an escape from reality. They are another way of engaging with it, a different mode of the same consciousness that hears these words right now. Listening, learning, perhaps growing drowsy. And imagine this: even when everything seems empty, space is always full of waves, vibrations, invisible energy. The space inside your skull, where your brain floats gently, is never truly empty. It hums with billions of signals, thoughts becoming dreams, memories becoming stories. Right now, you are a universe of activity disguised as stillness. Your breath moves through space. Your heartbeat ripples outward. Your dreams are already forming somewhere in the quiet depths of your mind. Imagine you're floating on a calm lake, but beneath the surface, there's always gentle current, carrying you towards sleep. Now we continue the journey. Memory consolidation is one of the leading theories for why we dream. During sleep, and especially during REM sleep. The brain appears to transfer information from temporary storage in the hippocampus to more permanent storage in the cortex. Studies show that people who sleep after learning remember more than those who stay awake for the same period. Dreams may be the experiential side of this consolidation process. The feeling of memories being sorted, connected, and filed away. When you dream of the day's events, mixed with older memories, you might be witnessing your brain building bridges between what you just learned and what you already know. Emotional memories seem to be especially affected by sleep and dreams. REM sleep appears to help reduce the emotional intensity of difficult memories while preserving their informational content. You remember what happened, but it no longer affects you as strongly. This process might explain why time helps with difficult experiences, why painful memories become easier to hold. The processing happens during sleep, during dreams, as your brain works with the emotion and gradually softens its charge. Dreams might be the brain's way of gently processing emotional memories, easing the weight while keeping the wisdom. Sleep is emotional alchemy, transforming heaviness into lightness. The threat simulation theory proposes that dreams evolved to help us practice responding to challenges. Our ancestors faced many difficulties, from natural obstacles to social complexities. Dreams, according to this theory, are mental rehearsals for these situations. By simulating challenges in a safe environment, dreams help prepare us to respond effectively when real difficulties occur. This might explain why concerns are so common in dreams, why we so often dream of being chased, lost, or unprepared. These are not malfunctions. They are features. The brain is running practice scenarios, keeping adaptive skills ready, preparing for challenges that may or may not ever come. The social simulation theory suggests that dreams help us practice social interactions. Humans are intensely social creatures, and navigating social relationships is central to well-being. Dreams often involve other people, conversations, conflicts, and connections. Perhaps dreams serve as rehearsals for social life, allowing us to practice interactions and explore possible scenarios. By dreaming of conversations, we might become better at having them. By dreaming of disagreements, we might become better at resolving them. Dreams might be social training grounds, invisible practice sessions for the complex dance of human relationships that fills our waking hours. Some researchers believe dreams serve a creative function, helping us solve problems and generate new ideas. The dreaming brain is freed from the constraints of logic and practicality. It can combine ideas in novel ways to explore possibilities the waking mind would dismiss. This creative freedom might occasionally produce genuine insights. Studies have shown that people who dream about problems are more likely to solve them. The phrase, "sleep on it," reflects this wisdom. Sometimes the best way to approach a difficult question is to stop trying. Go to sleep, and let your dreaming brain work on it in its own gentle way. The random activation theory proposes that dreams are simply the brain's attempt to make sense of neural activity during sleep. According to this view, the sleeping brain generates signals that the meaning-making parts of the brain try to interpret, creating stories from patterns. Dreams, in this theory, are not meaningful in themselves. They are just the brain's natural tendency to find patterns and create narratives, applied to internal activity. Even if this theory is correct, the narratives the brain creates are not truly random. They are shaped by who we are, what we know, what we feel. Perhaps dreams serve multiple functions, different purposes at different times or for different kinds of dreams. Non-REM dreams might serve different functions than REM dreams. Emotional dreams might serve different functions than problem-solving dreams. Recurring dreams might be doing something different than one-time dreams. The brain is complex. Why should dreams have only one purpose? Memory, emotion, creativity, challenge rehearsal, social practice. All of these might be part of what dreams do. The emerging picture suggests that dreaming is not one thing. It is many things, a multifunctional process serving the many needs of the mind. Dreams may play a role in maintaining mental well-being. People with depression often show unusual dream patterns, including earlier and longer REM periods. Effective support for depression often normalizes these patterns. Dreams might be part of the brain's emotional regulation system, and when that system struggles, mental health is affected. Similarly, dreams appear helpful for processing difficult experiences. When dream systems work properly, they help us adapt to life's challenges. When they need support, we can benefit from gentle approaches. Dreams are not a luxury. They appear to be helpful for psychological well-being, part of the brain's maintenance system for the mind. The continuity hypothesis suggests that dreams reflect waking concerns. What you think about during the day appears in your dreams at night. Your interests, your hopes, your relationships, your preoccupations, all flow into the content of your dreams. Studies show correlations between waking thoughts and dream content. People who are concerned tend to have more concerned dreams. People in love tend to dream about their beloved. Dreams are continuous with waking life, not separate from it. They are another chapter of the same story, written in a different style. Your dreams know you because they are made of you. Dreams seem to favor recent memories, especially in the first part of the night. Events from the past day or two often appear in dreams, transformed and recombined. But as the night progresses, older memories tend to become more present. The brain seems to be integrating new information with existing knowledge, building connections across time. Early night dreams might be more focused on recent events. Late night dreams might weave together the old and the new. By morning, your brain has traveled through your whole life, touching recent experiences and distant memories, connecting them into the tapestry of who you are. The feeling of familiarity in dreams, of knowing dream characters and places even when they are unfamiliar in waking life, reflects how dreams are constructed from memory. The brain uses fragments of real memories to build dream experiences. So dream people and places often feel familiar, even when they are technically new combinations. This dream logic, where things feel right even when they are unusual, reflects the deep connection between dreams and memory. Dreams feel personal because they are made entirely from personal material, reassembled in new ways, but always built from the building blocks of lived experience. Time in dreams does not always match time in waking life. Dreams can seem to last hours when only minutes have passed, or events can seem compressed, whole stories unfolding in moments. The dreaming brain does not track time the way the waking brain does. Without external cues, without clocks or sunlight, the subjective experience of duration becomes fluid. This time, flexibility reminds us that our normal experience of time is a construction, something the brain creates. In dreams, that construction is loosened, and time flows differently. The dreaming mind is a mind out of time, free from the clock. The characters in your dreams are created by your brain. Even when you dream of real people, the dream versions are not those people. They are your brain's models of those people, constructed from memories and expectations. This is why dream characters sometimes behave unexpectedly or say things the real person never would. They are not the real person. They are your understanding of that person, filtered through your experiences and assumptions. Every character in your dreams is a part of you, wearing the face of someone you know. Dreams rarely involve reading or doing math, activities that engage the left hemisphere of the brain. This suggests that the left hemisphere, associated with language and logic, may be less active during dreams, while the right hemisphere, associated with imagery and emotion, dominates. Dreams are more visual than verbal, more emotional than logical. This hemispheric shift might explain the unique character of dreams, their reliance on imagery and feeling rather than words and analysis. When you dream, a different part of your brain takes the lead, telling stories in pictures and emotions rather than sentences and calculations. The emerging picture shows us what happens in your brain when you dream, a gentle dance of memory, emotion, and creativity. Dreams consolidate memories, process emotions, simulate challenges, practice social interactions, and perhaps generate creative insights. They are constructed from the materials of waking life, but assembled according to different patterns. The dreaming brain is active, purposeful, doing work that matters. This is not random noise. This is maintenance, processing, perhaps even growth. The picture is still incomplete, with many questions remaining, but one thing seems clear. Dreams are helpful. They are not optional features of consciousness. They are part of how consciousness maintains itself. Sleep researchers have found that the amount of REM sleep we need changes across the lifespan. Infants spend about 50% of their sleep in REM, far more than adults. This high percentage suggests that dreams may play a helpful role in brain development. As we age, REM sleep decreases, stabilizing at about 20 to 25% in adulthood. Perhaps the developing brain needs more dream time to build neural connections, to process the flood of new experiences, to become a self. Dreams might be especially helpful for young minds still under construction. Dreams can incorporate learning that happened during the day. People who play video games often dream about them. People learning new languages sometimes dream in the new language. The brain seems to continue processing new skills and knowledge during sleep, rehearsing and consolidating what was learned while awake. This is why students are often advised to review material before bed, to prepare the brain for overnight processing. The dreams that follow might be part of the learning process, the subjective experience of knowledge being integrated into the neural fabric of the brain. The feeling of falling that sometimes jolts you awake, called a hypnic jerk, is not a dream, but occurs at the boundary between waking and sleep. The brain, as muscles relax, sometimes sends a sudden signal that causes a gentle spasm. This can be accompanied by a sensation of falling or sometimes a flash of light. Hypnic jerks are harmless and common, but they remind us of the interesting transitions consciousness goes through on the way to sleep. The journey from waking to dreaming is not always smooth. It has gentle bumps, small discontinuities along the way. Sleep paralysis. The temporary inability to move while falling asleep or waking up can be an unusual experience. The body remains in the still state of REM sleep while the mind becomes aware. Some people experience unusual sensations during sleep paralysis. Throughout history, these experiences have been interpreted in various ways across different cultures. Understanding that sleep paralysis is a natural, if uncommon, sleep phenomenon can reduce any concern. It is simply consciousness and body waking at different times, a temporary mismatch that resolves on its own. Sleepwalking occurs during deep, non-REM sleep, not during dreams. Sleepwalkers are not acting out their dreams. They are in a state where parts of the brain are awake enough to coordinate movement, while other parts remain deeply asleep. Sleepwalkers typically have no memory of their nocturnal wanderings. The sleepwalking brain is a divided brain, half awake and half asleep, capable of complex behaviors without conscious awareness. This reminds us that consciousness is not all or nothing. It can be partial, with some functions online while others remain offline. Sleep is more interesting than we imagine. REM behavior disorder is a condition where the normal stillness of REM sleep doesn't fully engage, allowing people to physically move during dreams. This can sometimes cause unintentional movement during sleep. REM behavior disorder often appears in older adults and is sometimes an early sign of neurological changes. This condition reminds us how helpful REM stillness normally is. Without it, dreams would cause the body to move, and our sleeping bodies might act on the stories our dreaming minds create. The paralysis of REM sleep is a protective feature. The default mode network, a set of brain regions active when we are daydreaming or not focused on the external world, is also active during REM sleep. This network is associated with self-referential thought, imagining the future, and remembering the past. Its activity during dreams suggests a connection between daydreaming and night dreaming, two forms of imagination that might serve similar functions. When your mind wanders during the day and when it dreams at night, similar brain networks are engaged. Dreams may be a deeper form of the mind wandering we do while awake. Dolphins and some other marine mammals show unihemispheric sleep, where one half of the brain sleeps while the other stays awake. This allows them to continue swimming and breathing while sleeping. Whether these animals dream during unihemispheric sleep is unknown, but it raises fascinating questions about consciousness. Can half a brain dream? What would that experience be like? The existence of unihemispheric sleep reminds us that sleep and consciousness can take forms very different from our own. The dreaming mind has many possible configurations. Dreams seem universal among humans, but their interpretation varies across cultures. Western psychology often views dreams as reflections of individual psychology, windows into personal concerns. Many other cultures view dreams as social experiences, messages from ancestors, or glimpses of other realms. The content of dreams may be universal, but the meaning we give them is shaped by culture. This suggests that while the brain mechanisms of dreaming are biological, the significance of dreams is cultural. We all dream. We do not all dream the same meanings. Dreams are biological events given cultural interpretations. What happens in your brain when you dream The emerging picture shows a brain deeply engaged in processing, consolidating, maintaining, creating. Dreams draw on memory and emotion. They are shaped by recent experience and lifelong patterns. They appear universal, yet personally unique. They accompany us across the lifespan, changing as we grow, perhaps serving different functions at different ages. The dreaming brain is not idle. It is working, processing, perhaps healing. The picture that emerges from decades of research is of dreams as helpful mental maintenance, nightly sessions where the brain does work it cannot do while awake. Dreams are meaningful. They are part of what keeps us whole. You might be feeling tired now. That's perfectly fine. Breathe slowly. Feel the cycles. Tonight, your brain will cycle through sleep stages, rising and falling like gentle waves. Light sleep, deep sleep, dreams, then back again. 4, 5, 6 times before morning, like your breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. A small cycle within the vast rhythm of sleep. You are part of that eternal movement. You don't need to hold on to anything. Let everything unfold in its perfect order, like waves gently rolling onto shore. Unhurried, unresisting, simply existing. We're almost there now. Every night, you become a storyteller. Without training, without effort, your brain creates narratives, complete with characters and settings and journeys and resolutions. These stories emerge from somewhere deep within, arising unbidden from the creative depths of the sleeping mind. You are, every night, an author. The stories may be unusual, may be forgotten, but they are yours. Your dreaming brain is a creative brain, spinning tales from the raw material of memory and emotion, finding stories in the fabric of experience. Dreams connect us to everyone who has ever lived. Every human being throughout history has dreamed. Our ancient ancestors dreamed around fires in caves. Philosophers and farmers, leaders and followers, all have entered the same nightly realm. When you dream, you participate in something universal, something that transcends time and culture. Dreams are the one experience we all share, regardless of language or location or era. In dreams, we are connected to all of humanity, past and present. The boundary between self and world dissolves in dreams. You are the dreamer, but you are also the dream. You create the characters, but you also interact with them as if they were separate. You generate the landscapes, but you explore them as if they were discovered. In dreams, the normal separation between creator and creation disappears. You are everything and everyone. The dreaming mind is a mind that contains multitudes, playing every role in its own private theater. Dreams may be where the brain rehearses possible futures. Studies show that dreams often involve anticipated events, upcoming situations, hoped for outcomes. Perhaps the dreaming brain is running simulations, exploring what might happen, preparing for what might come. Every dream might be a rehearsal for a life not yet lived. In this sense, dreams look forward as much as backward. They are not just memories replayed. They are possibilities explored, futures imagined. In dreams, the impossible becomes possible. You can fly. You can breathe underwater. You can talk with those who have gone before. The constraints of physics and logic do not apply. This freedom reveals something about consciousness itself. Awareness is not bound to reality. It can create realities of its own. Dreams show us that the mind is not a passive mirror of the world. It is an active creator, capable of generating experiences that have never been and perhaps never could be. Dreams remind us that consciousness is fundamentally mysterious. How does electrical activity in neurons become the experience of flying through clouds? How does chemistry become the feeling of reuniting with someone you miss? The deep question of consciousness. Explaining how physical processes create subjective experience is nowhere more vivid than in dreams. Every night, matter becomes experience. Every night, the mystery of consciousness plays out inside your skull. The emotions you feel in dreams are real emotions. Concern in a challenging dream is real concern, with real physiological effects. Joy in a happy dream is real joy. The dreaming brain does not distinguish between real and imagined when generating emotions. This tells us something profound. Emotions do not require reality. They can be created by imagination alone. The feelings generated by dreams are just as authentic as feelings generated by waking events. Dreams often highlight what matters most to us. The people who appear in our dreams tend to be the people who matter most in our waking lives. The concerns that fill our dreams tend to be the concerns that fill our hearts. Dreams are mirrors, reflecting our values, our uncertainties, our loves. In noticing our dreams, we can learn about ourselves, about what we truly care about. Some researchers believe that dreams may be how consciousness rests while still maintaining itself. Even during sleep, some form of awareness continues. Dreams might be the minimum viable consciousness, just enough self-experience to keep the system running through the night. In this view, dreams are not interruptions of sleep, but companions to it. The light consciousness keeps burning, so it does not go out completely while the body rests. Dreams have inspired some of humanity's greatest creations. Music, literature, scientific discoveries, inventions have all emerged from dreams. The sleeping mind, freed from conventions, sometimes produces breakthroughs the waking mind could never achieve. Dreams are doorways to creativity, portals to possibilities the conscious mind might never consider. When you dream, you tap into a reservoir of creative potential that exists in all of us. Dreams are proof that imagination knows no bounds. Perhaps the deepest truth about dreams is that they reveal the mind's fundamental nature as a creator of experience. Awake, we often feel that experiences happen to us, that the world causes our perceptions. In dreams, it becomes clear that experience is generated, not received. The mind creates its own reality, populates it with characters, fills it with meaning. Dreams show us that we are not passive observers, but active creators of the worlds we inhabit. Every morning, a world ends. The dream world you inhabited through the night dissolves upon waking, leaving only traces, fragments, feelings. Entire experiences vanish as if they never were. This might seem like loss, but perhaps it is also freedom. We are not burdened by our dreams. They come. They serve their purpose. They fade. Each night brings new worlds. Each morning releases them. The mystery of dreams points to the greater mystery of consciousness itself. If the brain can generate entire worlds during sleep, what does that tell us about the nature of experience? Perhaps all experience is a kind of dream, a construction of the mind using available materials. Waking life might be a more constrained dream, bounded by sensory input. Dreams might be consciousness in its purer form, creating freely. Dreams connect us to ourselves. In the quiet of the night, away from the distractions of the day, the mind turns inward. Dreams offer glimpses of our inner landscape, our hidden thoughts, our unexpressed feelings. They are letters from the self to the self, written in the gentle language of symbols and stories. In dreams, we meet ourselves in unfamiliar forms. So what happens in your brain when you dream? The revelation is this: consciousness never truly rests. It transforms, shifts, creates. Every night, your brain generates experiences as rich as any waking moment, drawn entirely from within. Dreams are proof of the mind's infinite creativity, its ceaseless activity, its fundamental nature as a creator of worlds. When you dream, you touch the deepest mystery of what it means to be aware. Dreams are consciousness exploring itself. Tonight, as you drift towards sleep, worlds await you. Characters you've never met will speak to you. Places you've never been will unfold before you. Adventures will begin and end in the space between heartbeats. All of this emerges from you, from your memories, your hopes, your uncertainties. You are the source of infinite stories. You are a universe of experience waiting to unfold. The dreaming brain is an ancient brain. We share REM sleep with mammals who lived millions of years before us. Dreams connect us not just to human history, but to the deep history of life on Earth. When you dream, you participate in something that has been happening since before humans existed. Dreams are an inheritance from our earliest ancestors, a gift from the depths of time. There is beauty in not fully understanding dreams. Some mysteries are precious in their mysteriousness. Even as science illuminates the mechanisms of dreaming, the subjective experience remains uniquely personal, ultimately private. Your dreams are yours alone. No one else will ever experience them exactly as you do. In dreams, you have a private kingdom, a secret world that belongs only to you. Dreams remind us to wonder. In a world where so much seems explained, dreams remain interesting, sometimes inexplicable. They invite us to stay curious, to remember that the universe, especially the universe inside our own heads, is far more mysterious than we usually acknowledge. Dreams are invitations to wonder, nightly reminders that existence is beautiful and strange. As sleep approaches, your brain is already preparing to dream. Neurochemistry shifts. Patterns of activity begin to change. The stage is being set for the night's performances. You don't have to do anything. Your brain knows how to dream. It has been dreaming since before you were born, since you were floating in the warmth of the womb. Trust your dreaming brain. The questions about dreams may never be fully answered, and perhaps that is all right. Some aspects of consciousness may always remain mysterious, but we can appreciate dreams even without fully understanding them. We can value the nightly journeys our minds take. We can wake with gratitude for the gentle gift of having been somewhere else. Someone else. In the night, dreams are bridges. They bridge day and night, memory and imagination, self and other. They bridge the conscious and unconscious, the known and unknown. Every dream is a crossing, a journey from one state to another. Tonight, you will cross that bridge again, as you have countless times before, as you will countless times again. The bridge is always waiting. In the democracy of dreams, everyone is equal. Rich and poor dream alike. The powerful and the ordinary enter the same gentle lands. Dreams play no favorites. They come to all who sleep, offering their gifts of experience, their mysteries, their occasional insights. In dreams, we are all travelers in the same vast territory of mind. The night is not empty. It is full of dreams, full of activity, full of the quiet work of the brain maintaining itself, processing the day, preparing for tomorrow. When you close your eyes tonight, you enter not emptiness, but fullness. The night is rich with inner experience. Sleep is not absence. It is a different kind of presence. What happens in your brain when you dream everything and nothing? Worlds are born and dissolve. Stories are told and forgotten. The mind explores itself in the darkness. And when morning comes, you return, perhaps remembering, perhaps not, but always gently changed by your travels. Dreams are the secret life of consciousness. Tonight, that secret life awaits you. Rest now. And so, our quiet journey through the dreaming mind comes to a gentle close. We've traveled from ancient temples where dreams were sacred messages, to modern laboratories where scientists watch sleeping brains create universes, discovering along the way that dreams are far more than random noise. From the discovery of REM sleep to the mystery of lucid dreaming, from memory consolidation to emotional processing, we've glimpsed how the sleeping brain is never truly at rest. It works, processes, creates, perhaps heals, all while you lie peacefully unaware. Dreams remind us that consciousness is a creator, not just a receiver. Much of this creative work happens in silence, in the depths of sleep, in the private theater of your own mind. Without dreams, we would not be whole. By pausing to appreciate them, we glimpse the extraordinary in the ordinary, the gentle miracle hidden in every night of sleep. In these final minutes, take the deepest breath you can. As deep as possible, think about consciousness itself. Yours, to mine, everyone listening. All awareness, everywhere. Perhaps all connected in ways we don't yet understand. You are not alone in the universe of minds. Tonight, millions of brains around the world will enter the same mysterious state you are approaching now. Millions of dreams will unfold, each unique, yet all sharing something fundamental. Let your entire being dissolve into the ocean of consciousness, into dreamless rest, into the space before thought. Prepare for deep sleep. No boundaries left, only peace. This thoughtful journey through the dreaming mind may bring peace to other sleepless souls too. A gentle like or subscribe helps them find this quiet space. It only takes a moment, but it means the world to us. One quiet tap, one peaceful night at a time. But there's no need to do anything now. Nothing at all. You've traveled far tonight, farther than most journeys take you. You can allow these thoughts of dreams and consciousness to fade now. like morning mist dissolving in gentle light, leaving only the quiet calm behind. Let your breathing deepen. Let your body feel heavier, as if sinking into soft earth, supported completely, held gently by the night. If sleep comes, let it carry you like a slow river, smoothly, inevitably, into a realm where time and thought no longer matter. If your eyes are still open, the next video is waiting for you, ready to continue the journey. But if they're closed, stay there. Stay in the darkness that feels safe and warm. Tomorrow, your brain will dream again. Consciousness will continue its eternal work. But tonight belongs to stillness. Rest well, dear dreamer. And remember, every night, you touch the deepest mystery of what it means to be aware. Every night, worlds are born inside you. Every night, you become the author and the adventure. Dream gently. Dream deeply. Dream well. Good night.